Welcome back from a commercial break. I just had with me in the studio live Stacey Curtis, who is a local mortgage broker doing very, very well in the market. Apparently it's really not affected the market that much, although underwriting regulations are changing as a result of the market changes last week. This week, actually, home builder Havnonian Enterprises will offer six-figure price reductions in promotions involving thousands of homes in 19 states. This is a very big, very large home builder. Some apartments, including condominiums in the West New York area, will see discounts as much as 20%. The downward adjustment of prices is in reaction to the worst housing downturn is reported in 16 years, which has brought the Red Bank NJ-based company its fourth consecutive quarter losses. The discounted prices include a three-bedroom condominium by the Hudson River in West New York, which has been reduced to $240,000, or 22% to $862,000 this weekend. A 25% discount is being offered on a two-bedroom home in Jacksonville Township, New Jersey, which lowers its price tag to $300,501, which is a significant drop. Havnonian is making the discounts during the worst housing downturn we've seen, as I said earlier, in 16 years, which has sharply cut earnings for the company and other national home builders as well. Tight credit, fueled by meltdown in the subprime mortgage industry this year, has sidelined potential buyers and made you pause before making that next step. Anyway, let's take a look at the midday roundup on the market news today. Let's bring the ticker symbols up, please. We have the S&P 500. I wasn't aware we were going to bring this particular one up. The S&P 500 is, I cannot see what it's actually up to, so if we can come back, that'll be fine. We'll just go on with other news. General market news today. Significant interest today from China looking to move into the U.S. banking market more aggressively. Thus far, only China Bank has had a physical presence in New York, but no branches. This could start a flow of Chinese banks coming into the U.S. and also open doors for U.S. banks to move into the Chinese markets. Great news for the banking business globally, of course. Some positive news there. On to other news, small volumes of trade, but Avenue Group Incorporated is up a phenomenal 66% on a 0.2 cent price, trading on the OTCBB under the stock symbol AVNU. That's AVNU. They announced today that the Petroleum Commissioner of Israel has issued a license for Heletz Kokovov field to its wholly owned Israel subsidiary Avenue Energy Israel Limited, and the code for that is AEI. They discovered in 1955 that Heletz Kolkov license, located in south of Israel near Ashkelon, is comprised of three oil fields, Heletz, Brur, and Chokov, equaling 229,600 dunam, approximately 60,000 acres, that is. Heletz has produced 17.2 million barrels oil to date, out of an estimated 19.1 million barrels of primary recoverable reserves, and remains the most prolific oil field discovered onshore in Israel. Recovery estimates do not include secondary and tertiary recovery methods that may have the potential to significantly raise production. Obviously, one to take a look at there. Oil production in the Heletz field continued until recently by Lipidoth Limited, which acted as a contractor for the state of Israel. Recent production has been approximately 70 BOPD from 6 producing wells. Another strong percentage mover today, Wall Street Resources Incorporated, releases an analytical profile on Nano Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, with a 12-month target value of 0.83 up, so far 57.14% on the day point average. Nanobac Pharmaceuticals today announced the release of an analytical profile on the company by respected microcap analyst Paul Silver, Director of Research for Wall Street Resources Incorporated, which contains 12-month target value of NNBP of 0.83% per share. The free report is available, incidentally, at wallstreetresources.net. and you can get that report there. The 31-page report includes detailed information on the company business model, products, industry, valuation, and management risk. Dr. Benedict Maniscalco, co-chair and chief medical officer of Nanobac Pharmaceuticals, stated and commented recently in an interview, "We are very excited that Wall Street Resources has issued an overall evaluation of our company with a 12-month target of 0.83% share." Dr. Maniscalco further stated, "This report supports the company's belief that it has a forefront of identifying and treating and underlying cause of a significant group of diseases which translate to gaining proper awareness among key decision makers in the market and help our investors and potential shareholders to obtain more thorough understanding of what Nanobac Pharmaceuticals actually does." Mr. Silver also stated, "Nanobac is the leader in the science of calculating nanoparticles and at the forefront of a potential paradigm shift from reactive to proactive in the diagnosis and treatment of many diseases related to its presence. Given that the direct and indirect costs of calcific diseases exceeds $875 million per year, the market opportunities for Nanobac are virtually limitless," he said. So a little bit about Nanobac, if you're interested in this stock. Nanobac Pharmaceuticals is headquartered in Tampa, Florida. For more information, visit their website at www.nanobac.com. That's Nano, N-A-N-O-B-A-C, not with a K. REMGEN down a significant 40% today. News of negative news from the FDA. REMGEN Biologics receives NSE letter from the FDA preceding the next steps to gain U.S. market clearance. Announced today that the company is in receipt of a non-substantially equivalent NSE letter from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration regarding the filing of their 510K submission for its Collegian scaffold device. The FDA indicated the device is not substantially equivalent to existing Class II devices already in receipt of FDA clearance. REMGEN filed the 510K submission in late 2006 based on guidance received from FDA following the company's appeal of an original NCE decision based upon the company's initial 510K submission in December 2005. Dr. Besby stated, "Obviously, we are disappointed with this latest decision regarding the 510K submission. We believe that we have provided the FDA with adequate information to support clearance of the 510, and the FDA has failed to adequately consider the appropriate regulatory and scientific issues required by this review." Stated General Besby, Dr. PhD, chairman of the chief executive officer of REMGEN Biologics, the company is pursuing next steps in appealing the NSCE decision through the FDA administrative channels appropriate. He said, "We believe that fair appeal process involving sports medicine experts from outside the FDA will result in submission being cleared in its next application. The United States represents a key marketplace, and we believe that this product," he said, "will fill a large, important need among surgeons and patients. We continue to pursue FDA marketing clearance via options available to us. The company has adequate cash, apparently, to support operations through the anticipated appeal process. However," he said, "we will continue to evaluate all levels of spending through the organization to help our ability to complete the task at hand. While the FDA NSE decision necessitates a longer time frame, we are committed to doing everything within the power to obtain U.S. clearance," Dr. Besby continued. He also said that we will continue our marketing and training programs in Europe through our Swiss subsidiary, REMGEN AG, and REMGEN AG will continue to direct worldwide market adoption. And he concluded by saying that. Additional information regarding the status of FDA clearance efforts and other business updates will be provided as information becomes available, and I'm sure if you've got stock in this particular company, you'll be looking very, very much to join their conference call. REMGEN will host a conference call to review the company's plans and answer questions at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the 25th, which was today. They have published dial-in numbers and an access code on their website. On one finance news front, Communicate.com closes $5.1 million deal private placement. Communicate Incorporated.com, OTBC CMNN, an emerging growth internet commerce and media company, today announced that it has accepted subscriptions in a private placement of common shares of 2.5 million shares at a price of $2 per share. Participants in the financing include institutional investors and select accredited investors, including Communicate.com chairman, CEO Jeffrey Hampson, as well as the company's newly appointed president and CEO, Jonathan Elrich. Net proceeds from the financing will be used to accelerate growth of the company's current e-commerce website, also to develop and commoditize a website from its roster of world-class web properties to support potential strategic acquisitions and for general working capital. Mr. Hampson stated, the fact that we have been able to complete this financing under difficult market conditions is a validation of our potential as represented by our assets and the management team we are assembling. We believe that we are now positioned for the next phase of our growth and can concentrate on getting more aggressive with the execution of our plan. I am very encouraged, he said, by the reception Communicate.com Incorporated has received from investors and existing shareholders who support the belief in its management vision and ability to deliver results. Before we bring you more news, we're now going to go to commercial break and we'll be back with you shortly. Thank you for joining me.
Is your financial advisory business growing? Do you need more help to handle the workload? Before you hire more advisors, invest in the advisors you already have. eAssist Advisor CRM provides the essential tools and features to streamline your workloads, increase productivity, and optimize the advisory experience. Built on the industry-leading Salesforce.com platform, eAssist is a solid, proven, and inexpensive alternative. It's your business to know investments. So, discover eAssist Advisor by calling us at 888-989-8599 or visit us on the web at eassistllc.com.
Let me see, how do I put this? You've been a bad girl.
Mistress Mandy thinks that you've been a bad boy.
No, I haven't.
Mistress Mandy wants to punish you.
Hey, could you give it a rest?
Look, even though your time slot is on the later side, your show is very...
Good.
But we don't want the kids to see you or your show, so we're going to block you. Got that, Mistress Mandy?
Your boots are lovely.
Let OTC Picks move your company to the forefront of the investment community with an awareness campaign. We serve as a hub for investors, providing them with company profiles, trading tips, stock alerts, and daily newsletters. OTCPicks.com, putting investors and opportunities together.
My name is Tony Carr. I'm CEO of Griffin Gold Corporation. Griffin Gold is an exploration and development company focused on gold properties in Nevada. Nevada has gone from 2% of the world's gold to almost 12% of the world's gold production. Borealis property is our main property that we're focused on developing. The previous operators of the Borealis property mined over 600,000 ounces, but all they mined was the near-surface deposits. We are highly optimistic that we can grow that property to multi-millions of ounces in the next few years. We are in the process of acquiring Nevada Eagle Resources. That is a major acquisition of over 54 properties. My vision for Griffin Gold is that we will be a major holder of gold properties in Nevada. Properties that we can develop and then we can sell to the majors who are not replacing their reserves as fast as they are mining them.